And if you're one of them...
Lights, camera, action!
Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. Now, I've had a request of Julie Wright. She doesn't comment on my videos or like them because she watches us on TV. She's subscribed to both channels though. Right, Julie? So Julie's a vegetarian and she asked me if I know how to cook anything vegetarian. And I do, and I told her I do. We'd have a little bit of a conversation on Messenger. And I did say I'd cook some. Now, when I went shopping the other day, I did pick some up because my Casey was a vegetarian for 6 years when she was younger. So I did used to cook her stuff all the time. So I'm going to set you up and tell you. But Gareth, surprise, surprise, you're getting a vegetarian dinner.
I like vegetarian. I had aubergine once in a pub and it was gorgeous.
I'm cooking aubergine.
Good. And I like well, I don't know if they're vegetarian in Greg's, but I like the vegan sausage rolls.
Yeah, they are vegetarian.
I don't know if that's vegetarian.
Everything that's vegan is vegetarian, but not everything that's vegetarian is vegan.
It's not hard to cook her a meal, is it? Just go pick some grass up outside.
No, but I did say I'd show her because I used to cook stuffed aubergine all the time for Casey and she liked it.
I don't think I like yours.
Well, you're about to find out.
I'll try it, but I like vegetarian food.
So, I'm going to show you how to make a stuffed aubergine. And Gareth's going to love it.
Well, that's easy, isn't it? You just fill it with stuff and then it's stuffed.
So I thought I'd show you. That's what I'm cooking today. I ain't done any prepping, but I'm hungry now. You see, so I thought I'd cook my tea. Do I like my new glasses holders? So I've got my, so I can swap them out as I'm cooking.
Just don't fall over and flatten them.
Yeah, we're not. No scrapping. First off, I'm going to need an aubergine.
Wow.
We're having one each.
They don't know that if you're going to stuff it.
This comes from Spain, this one, it says. I've just changed my glasses over so I can read. And this one also from Spain. Yep. It says best before 7th of Feb. I don't know why it's got best before on. Now, I'm going to wait for my stuffing of my aubergine. I've got a few bits to do for this. I used to cook this for Casey all the time and she loved it. So, you're going to want to cut your aubergine right down the middle. Like that. And spin it round. Try and keep your end on, because you don't want to eat that end. But you're going to actually... Oh, I don't cut right through, look. You want it to be in two halves like that, so you can sit on the plate for presentation and shit. Right, so for one aubergine, it just spoons right out. See that? Just literally spoons out to the middle of it. And put it in a bowl. I don't know if you all do it different. This is how I've always done it. I googled this recipe years ago because, like I said, the bairn was a vegetarian. It comes out. Try not to go too far down. You want about that much around the edge, because it's going to serve as like a pot, because you're going to cook it in this in the oven. So you're going to take as much out as you... As I said, maybe a centimetre worth of stuff you're leaving in it. All the way around. Now I googled, like I said, I googled this ages ago. And then it'll just chop up in a bits. You can actually break it up if you want. So I'm not cooking this part of the aubergine. And that's it basically. Break it up into bits about this big. Little bits. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call the other three. And I'm saying three because I've got to chop the other one in half and then come back to me. Right, so I've got my aubergine out. And I've got my 4 cases there ready to be stuffed when they're done. I'm going to put that to the side though so it's not in the way. Pull that over with a bit of tissue. Now, better put kettle on her. His Majesty's moaning at me, he wants a drink. So I need a frying pan. I need a little one. Not a big massive piece of aubergine on my floor. So we're going to put in a couple of peppers, sweet peppers, and 1 onion. So let me chop these up and I will get back to you in a second because I need to change the battery on. Right, I'm back. So I've got my aubergine in here and we're just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. That's all that's in that, guys, salt and pepper. Let me put this pan on. I've got some oil in a pan. And we're just going to fry off 1 small onion, and that's 1 small onion between the 2 aubergines. When I made this for the bean, I'd have just used half of one, but because I'm doing it 1 each, I'm just going to have to cut them however I want because I'm quite shaky this afternoon, I don't know why. And we're going to cut up some sweet peppers. I just literally caught them off camera while I was changing my battery over. If you are watching and you're one of my lovely subscribers who's in over 50s Motorhome Madness, how crazy is that posting there? Some people in there don't like me giving the finger, do they? A lot of keyboard warriors, if you ask me, because I'd love to see them try and talk to me like that in face to face. Won't end well for them. I've had a lot of people message me saying, oh, we're really sorry, but honest, I'm not bothered. They're just little keyboard warriors. I thank you for the support though, my lovelies. So I'm just chopping these up while this oil's heating, and then I'm just going to fry them off. I better open my window, don't I? Don't want Master Pew crying at us, do we? As simple as that. I'll show you how to shake. And look at that, quite bad today. Don't know why it does it. I won't do it, it's because I'm a tuner, but these days I don't have anything, I don't have no face sticks, nothing, and then these other days, and here's what it is. I'm only telling you in case you think my computer's glitching. And it's not. So, while these are frying off, got our kettle's boiling. I've got a spoon here somewhere. Yes, there's my aubergines too. So, with the aubergine and the salt and the pepper, we're going to put some garlic and herb cheese. Obviously mine's reduced fat because I'm fat and everything's more or less reduced fat for me. So I'm going to put, it is only a little tub, but I'm going to put about half a tub of the garlic and herb one in. They are only small. How many grams is in this? So it tell me 200 grams. And then I'm going to just put some plain one. It's cheap, not too garlicky. But remember that, guys, this is for 2 large aubergines. And I always ate this when Casey ate it because obviously she was a kid so she couldn't eat that much. I always enjoyed it then. I'm just going to mix that cheese in with the aubergine. And if you're mixing it in and you feel like it's not enough cheese, just add more. That's the beauty with cheese. It's better to have not enough and need to add than too much, because once it's in you can't take it out. But that's done really well. That's more than enough. Can you see the consistency? That's done. Can you see? That's done really well with that. Oh. My hands are not working today at all. And it's as easy as that. The filling for my aubergine. It's literally aubergine, cheese, garlic, and some fried onions and peppers. I'm going to stuff it all back in, bake it in the oven. And I'm going to do that with some rice. I'm going to do some I'm just going to do some roasted tomatoes with it and a bit of rice. Let me just make his lordship on the end of it. I'll treat him, he can have a coffee. Don't come for me in the comments, I always put my milk in first, I don't care. Even with a tea bag, milk goes in first. Let me stir this a little bit. Oh yeah. Let me show you that bad boy. Look at that, cooking down nicely. Look at that. I think he's editing a video, but I think...
Oh, it's about time.
Excuse me, I'm recording you here as well.
It's just for ages ago. Oh, I will.
You just said about time on camera.
Why?
For your coffee. And you meant to say thank you, not about time.
I've edited 15 videos since you brought me this.
That's the first brew.
On about?
That's the first brew I've made him today, and it's 4 o'clock.
What have you been yabbering on about?
I know, I've just been telling them about them comments on the motorhome. 50 plus motorhome, and I can't comment on it myself personally.
Oh, we like hate.
From my account, because they won't add me to the group because I'm not 50.
Send me hate, I love hate.
He loves it.
Do you know what people don't realise about hate?
I think they don't understand social media, that even if they're commenting, they're commenting.
No, but you don't know what it means, do you?
I don't know what it
means. It means a good thumbnail and a good title to us. So, by the haters, that makes our thumbnail and our title even better to get more views. And the more views we get, the more we get paid. So, the haters are making us get paid.
So, can I just say as well, do you know if you actually don't like us and you watch all our videos and you leave a hate comment, you've still left a comment, so you put me in the algorithm. It's like if you don't like us, I won't name names, but you know who you are that's watching this. When you share it and go, look what this silly cow's done now, and then all your mates are sharing it and your sisters are sharing it, and you're all still sharing my video. I don't think you all understand how social media works.
We get paid by views.
So, thanks for the support.
Your support means the world to us.
Your support means the world to us. Do you know what? I've not seen them in ages. Have you even put them in the videos?
No,
do you know why? Do you know why I've not seen them in ages? Because I haven't watched none of our videos in ages.
Yeah.
I am not kidding you. The last video I watched of ours...
I might make one just for yours.
I haven't watched a video of ours since I got out of hospital. Not one that you've posted out. I hope they've been good. I've made them, so I know what's in them.
I might make another one for your channel.
No, love. By the way, we've already got our oven on at this point. So we didn't put a lot of oil in. So everything in this pan with the oil is going in, the mixture, everything. We're just going to wang it all in. And like I said, I read this recipe. I think, I don't know, maybe Google or somewhere or some cookbook, but years. I made this years ago, all the time for my Casey because she was a veggie. Now, when you bore out your... These should be brown now. They used to go a little bit brown when I bored them out. Oh, you see, they've gone brown. It's fine. It's just, it's the way they go. It's like an apple. But they go really brown really fast, these ones. And I always put salt on the inside of them. Now, these used to take about 25 30 minutes to cook at home. So I'm going to say, I reckon 30-40 minutes. You're just going to have to judge it. Now we're going to take the filling and we're literally just going to fill them in. So I hope you're enjoying this, Julie, because it's just about, other than doing a Sunday dinner and you doing a, Casey used to like the nut roast. So I used to do a Sunday dinner and do a nut roast. I think it was a Bernard Matthews nut roast, I don't know. It's a vegetarian one. I'm just going to fill them back in there, right? Now, could you cook this out of it? Probably. I'm just going to share it out between the 4 aubergine boats, as I always call them. I haven't made this in ages. But when we had the conversation, I was like, I do know a few things that are vegetarian, but only because I had a vegetarian child. Voila! Now I'm going to bang these in the oven. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on top towards the end. So let's bang them in. I'm going to check them in about 20 minutes. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. But I am loving at the moment. Put a bit of oil in here as well. I'm loving, you know, just baby cherry tomatoes. Roasted, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to cook a full pack. Got the oil on, I'm going to drizzle a little bit more on top, and I'm just going to salt and pepper these. I did enjoy following some of the instructions on the HelloFresh, but I will never buy it again, because I've had a lot of people in the comments saying just freeze it. That's not the point. When you get HelloFresh, it's advertised as fresh. I don't know, that's going to come out too fast because of my shake. Let me put it in my hand. And that's literally just the salt and the pepper. And I'm going to stick them on the bottom shelf of the oven while the aubergine's cooking. And my rice is going to be packet rice. So although I did enjoy cooking some of them menus, it was a lot of faffing about for me. There was a lot of 5 mil of this, 5 mil. Can you imagine storing all that in your cupboard? I just don't cook like that in general. It's just not my thing. And everybody was like, just freeze it. That's not the point. It's advertised as fresh. And if you've got a carrot that's this fat and you can snap it in half after 5 days, it won't fresh when you sent me it in the first place. Let me change my goggles so I can see you on the camera. I'm loving these chains that Gareth's got me. They kind of match my Pandora chains as well. So yeah, so it was my honest opinion. I won't be getting it again. Everybody asked me to try Gusto. I might do, but I went shopping in Lidl, so it won't be for a while. They're going back in the fridge. I think I'm ready for the time being. I'll say in about 20 minutes. Unless I find something else to talk to you about beforehand, and I'll be back. Come to my boudoir with me, look. My lighting's a little bit better in here than down there today. I don't know why, it seems quite dark down there today. I'm not sure why. Now, I need some TV shows for you all to suggest. Everybody who says about kin, I'm gonna give the second episode another try again in a minute while I'm waiting for my food to cook. It's just not, I'm not gelling with kin. I need some good TV shows. I'm gonna watch House of Dragons because there's 2 seasons out. I've watched the first season, but I don't really remember it, so I'm gonna watch season 1 of that and season 2. But for anybody who likes documentaries, I've just watched the Boyzone documentary. If you've got a Fire Stick, you can watch it on your Sky Glass. It's on Sky Atlantic, I think it's on, but you can also watch it on Now TV. Now, what an interesting documentary that was. Louis Walsh is a horrible person, isn't he? But there was a lot of stuff about Boyzone I never knew. I felt quite bad for him actually watching it, especially Mikey. I think he's got a lot of anxiety from it. Bless him. But just go and give it a watch. And Louis Walsh is just... he was the one who was feeding all the stories to the press, all the false stories, and he just admits it openly. He even laughs in the documentary when they show you the paper headline. Do you remember when they all outed Stephen Gately, bless him? And they showed Ronan the paper. He didn't want to even look at it. His sister started crying when they showed his sister it. I was just heartbroken for her. And then Louis was laughing. He was like, oh yeah, it made front page. And I was just like, okay, go give it a watch. It's interesting. I always just thought Louis Walsh was this little sweet Irish dude, and clearly he's not the nicest. I'm wondering if we'll get the same kind of documentary in a few years' time by Little Mix or One Direction, and about Simon Cowell maybe. Don't know. Shady people be about everywhere. I massively need to shave my beard. I'm meant to be going to bingo tomorrow with the girlies, my girlies. So I might have a go having a shave. Or I might check my razor with me and one of them shave my beard while I'm in the toilets. I've not shaved because I've been quite shaky. I don't want to cut my face. I'm not that vain that I'm willing to walk around with a shaving rash. I'd rather have the beard. I'm hoping this goes once the tumour's out, the hormones will settle down, and hopefully I won't have a massive goatee. Oh, you never know, it might be here for life. I'll just have to, and then I'll just sing, "This is me." So I'm going to go check on my food, give them all a shake. In the professional words of Gareth, I'm going to go toss my food. Did y'all like his cooking video? Have to let me know. I've got a couple of other people who've messaged said they're happy to do a celebrity stint on my cooking channel. Although this isn't a cooking channel, it's just me. But most days, guaranteed what I'm going to do every day is cook. If I've got it's going to be better when I'm on the road again. But because I'm just not quite right all the time, so it is what it is. You're getting what you're getting. So I thank you for all the love and support. I've got over 2,000 subscribers now. I'm absolutely buzzing. So thank you all. And I might have a couple of shout outs actually. I might do them on here because I've got loads because it was backlogged because I've been poorly, so I ain't done now. So let me go and get me shout outs and I'll be back. I was absolutely right. I do have some shout outs myself. So I want to say thank you to Joyce Hadden who sent me a super thanks. Thank you so much. Was really unexpected, but thank you. And I'm sorry I hadn't commented. I think this was a few weeks ago, but I've spent most of my time in the bed with this fleece. And I want to say hi to Susie Rogers from Mississippi. That's a long way, innit? MISSISSIPPI. One of the first things I learnt to spell that, only because of the song. So yeah, I hope you're doing okay all the way over there in Mississippi, in America. And I just wanted to, I want to say thank you to everybody who commented on my rant video. Clearly a lot of women like me. Thank you very much. A couple of other, I will say, one of the ladies inboxed me straight away. She was on it like a tramp on chips. She was like, I know that post aimed at me. I was like, yeah, no, but I won't giving you a shout out in your name, love, because I'm not giving you the time of day. So she was like, well, I'm just saying you should be more appreciative. And I went, oh, I'm just saying it's not my fault you've got a shit husband. Then she blocked me. What's that about? So she clearly didn't like it. And also, can I just say as well, on both channels, why are you all calling Gareth Gary? Loads of them, I've been trying to answer the comments on both of them, on the Pews on Talk, because Gareth does a lot with the editing, so I am trying to answer the comments on them all. If it takes me a while, I'll get round to them all. But why are you all calling him Gary? Is it some in-joke I'm missing? Because his name's Gareth. Don't like Gary. I don't mind the name Gary, but it doesn't suit him at all. And don't call him Gaz either, because that irritates me. I can't tell you why, I don't know, it just does. Gaz, no thanks. He don't mind it, but I do, so I'd rather you didn't. Although, to be fair, he answers it, I'll answer out as well myself. Now, what I'm going to try and do is, as well, for anybody who don't know, I got banned off Facebook off the Trisha Pugh. It's banned that account. So I'm Patricia Pugh, because that's my actual name. Now what I'm going to do, I tried to change it to Trisha Pugh the other day, and I've got to wait 90 days. So in a couple of months it'll be changed. It'll be back to Trisha Pugh, but the old one is banned. If you want, And can you check you're all subscribed as well? Because I was unsubscribed from 3 people the other day that I didn't even know about. I was like, why haven't I seen them post a video? And I went looking, I was like, I'm unsubscribed. And it's not me, that's YouTube, so I don't know what's going on there either. So, bit of a rant today and everything. It's not a rant, it's just gabbing to you all. Now I'm feeling a bit better. I'm starving. I hope this food cooks quick, you know. So this is what they look like after 20 minutes. Look alright, doesn't it? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my tomatoes up for a little bit for 10 minutes and bang that in the bottom. And I'll come back to you when I'm doing tomatoes. Kettle's almost boiled. My packet rice is in. You're going to add 30ml of water to that. I'm going to stick a little bit of cheese on each one of these. Nice and simple. Like that. Bang it back in. By the time these is ready, everything will be ready to serve up. Then I'm going to make Gareth do a taste test. See if he likes aubergine. Don't think he ever tried it when I cooked it before. This exciting vegetarian meal.
Bugger editing. Does it come with a shake? What's this? Is this my diet?
This is vegetable rice, roasted tomatoes and stuffed aubergine.
It's alright, doesn't it?
Yep, all vegetarian.
It's alright.
Like you just eat what's inside the aubergine, not the skin. So you dig in with your fork and eat.
Oh, don't need to cut it up?
No, the skin's like a bowl.
Oh, have you mashed aubergine up or something?
Yeah.
What are you putting aubergine?
Cream cheese, onions, peppers.
Have you got this a recipe or have you just bodged
I used to make it. No, I used to make it years ago. For Casey when she was a
So just
vegetarian.
go for aubergine first?
Yeah.
With a bit of cheese?
Yeah.
Smells like a plant.
It is a plant. Bit like you.
That's why I don't like onions. You never cook them. Always raw.
So other than your onion, you don't mind it?
It's alright so far. Oh, you put peppers in.
I only put a little bit of pepper in it, love. It's good for you.
Yeah, but they'll be raw.
You know, I've bloody fried them for 10 minutes.
No, they're raw.
But you like the aubergine?
I'm going for aubergine and some rice now.
Okay.
I'll bang it now.
You like it?
Except the onions now.
So I need to cook the onions and peppers until they're soft then for you in future.
That is one thing I don't like eating.
I won't put them in for you anymore.
And
Yeah. Vegetables in general. And
no, I like veg, but you don't cook them enough, if you know what I mean.
I don't cook them enough for your liking.
For my liking, yeah, they've always got a crunch to them,
Yeah, I like them like
and
that.
I don't like a crunch.
Okay.
I have bad teeth.
Duly noted. Duly noted. So, there you go, Julie.
But apart from that,
Vegetarian
that's
meal
fine.
for you.
And I tell
Stuffed
you what, you've done
aubergine.
these little tomatoes, haven't you?
Yes, I really like them in the oven, just roasted as they are. Bit of salt and
They're my
pepper.
favourite. Roasted tomatoes. I wonder if you could live off roasted tomatoes and that's it.
I don't know.
Because I'd like to live. I could live off that still.
You could. What did you just say about that? Let's say it again on camera now.
That is better than a low fresh any day.
Yeah, it is. You really actually quite liked it.
I'll have that again. Except the
You don't want peppers and onions in
not
it.
the peppers and onions because you don't cook them enough. But apart from that,
Cleared his plate.
that was just awesome. What I'd like to know in comments is, can you eat the skin?
Not
Is
not
the-
cooked that way, I don't think you can.
Is there a way of overcooking the skin? Because you could because you have to take all that out, don't you, to mash it with something else.
Yeah.
So is there a way of taking all that out, put it to one side, and do something so you don't have to waste the skin? Because I see there's loads of I don't know if you can eat it.
I don't know. You can't that way, you can't. It's like rubber.
Put in comments if you can eat rubber.
Yep. Now I've already put an end on this. So make sure...
Put this before end?
Put this before the end, yeah. Successful. I hope you enjoy it as well, Julie.
Can we have that tomorrow?
I ain't got any more aubergine.
Well, can somebody send us some seeds so we can grow some?
Wait. You're cooking your own tea tomorrow because I'll be at bingo with the girls. You'll be sat outside bingo cooking your own tea.
Oh, well, I might have to call him for an aubergine.
Alright. So I'm going to go because I'm starving myself and I'm eating the same thing. Thank you very much for watching. If you are one of them, bye. And if you're one of them,